Hey guys, this is Kolestar11 coming at you with a new deck build. I apologize I ain't uploaded sooner, guys. I've been in the middle of a move and everything. But I got this deck. I've been building this deck over about 2 weeks now. And one of the guys actually got one of the final places at one of the UK championships. He was using a cubic deck, which inspired me to rebuild my original cubic deck that I made that really wasn't tournament worthy and make this one tournament ready. And I really hope y'all enjoy it. Hit that like and subscribe button so you can join my channel and you can see future deck builds. I'm going to be coming out with a few of them here soon. And I got a couple of friends that want to show their deck builds off. So if y'all will, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, and I hope y'all enjoy this. Start the roundup off, you need 3 Durza. Durza is a very, very good card for the cubic deck, and it originally wasn't printed in English, and they actually printed it at the end of this year whenever the Dark Side of the Dimensions movie pack came out. If this card is normal, special summon, send 1 cubic card from your deck to the graveyard once per turn during either player's turn. If a monster was sent to the graveyard, this card can gain 200 attack for each monster with a different name in your graveyard. He's the 1 cubic card you really want to search out in the deck, and then his ability, you would really want to send Karma to the graveyard, and y'all see what Karma is here in just a moment. Alright, after Durza, you have the Big Daddy monster, Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. He takes 3 cubic cards in your hand, and you reveal them, and he can special summon. So you really want as many cubic cards in your hand, plus him, so that you can get him out here. Whenever he's out on the field, he can attack twice, which not many people realize, but he has 3,000 attack. He's a 3,000 beater. And at the very end of the turn, each player, as long as he's out on the field, each player takes 3 grand. So if you open up with Crimson Dark Lord, you attack, you get 3k off. Then you attack again, and you get another 3k off. And at the end of the turn, you take another 3k. That's 9,000 damage, and that's almost game over. He's the Big Daddy monster. He's your engine in the deck. Okay? Next, we've got 3 Vijam, the Cubic Seed. This is the little normal summon monster in the deck. I find him using him a lot is very, very good because he can actually become a lock on the field because he cannot be destroyed as battle. But whenever he's attacked, you can choose to keep him out there to lock somebody down, or you can move him to your spell and trap card zone, and then you can resummon him next turn, special summon from the spell and trap zone, almost like if he was a spell or a trap. Alright, the next cubics are all just for names. You've got Dark Garnex, the Cubic Beast. You've got Blade Gyaradonia, the Cubic Beast, the Red Flyer I call it. Endoke Volt, the Cubic Emperor. Yeah, I just remember him as the Emperor. He's a really good card. He only requires 2 cubic cards. No, he has 3 cubic cards you control in the graveyard and cannot be special summoned by any other way. Inflict 800 damage. Pretty much when any of these come out, they do a little bit of damage to your opponent. 1 Cubic King, which is Goril, and he's a really good card. He actually gets your Vijams out of your graveyard. And then Buster Bundle, he's probably the best out of the singles because he's a 3,000 beater as well whenever you send 3 cubic monsters you control to the graveyard. So if you have these 3 guys out, you can actually use Buster and come out with a 3k beater. Alright, these are the cubic monsters. You really want to run 2 Summoner Monk in this deck because Summoner Monk is practically the 5 of this card in the deck. You want as many as this card. You want to maximize this card. You just use Summoner Monk in place of it, and you get XYZ plays off of level 4 if you have any level 4 XYZs. With everybody running Trick Stars and spirals and all that, there's one card that I've really found that is completely not many people run it in their decks, and I'm really surprised, and it's Dinko. Dinko cannot be special summoned while you control no set spells or traps. You nor activated spell trap cards on the field. Alright. The main spell cards in the deck are Karma and Wave. And really it's because you want these in your graveyard as fast as possible because Karma becomes a search. Whenever Karma's in the graveyard, you can banish it and you can search 1 cubic card, cubic monster, except Vijam. You can add 1 cubic monster from your deck to the hand. It can be Vijam. You use it to get Durza. And that's one of the chains with it. And really, you want that card in the graveyard as fast as possible. And that's why you use 3 Foolish Burials. Now, Cubic Wave is a little bit different. Cubic Wave, while it is in the graveyard, you banish it, and you can put cubic counters on each monster on the field for however many monsters you have in the graveyard. So if you have 2 monsters in the graveyard, you can banish both of those along with Cubic Wave and put 2 cubic counters on the monsters that are on the field. Cubic counters mean that they cannot attack and their effects are negated. Alright, that's for the main spells. The rest of these spells are really up to y'all, but you play what you need for the deck. I play 1 Called by the Grave, I play 1 Monster Gate, I play a Pot of Duality and 2 Pot of Desires, along with 2 Allures, which are really good because they go off of Battle Fader, they go off the 3 Vijams, the 3 big guys, the boss monsters, a Twin Twister, and then a Contract with the Dawn. And that just ensures a quick OTK because it also takes 1,000 damage off every person every round. So pretty much if you open up with your big guy and you knock them down 6,000 and they find some way to negate your attack, or they just find one way to negate one of the 3,000s that monster offers, and Dawn just seals their contract. It kills them off because they take that instant 1,000. And that's it for the spells. Alright, trap cards are real clean, real quick, real simple. Unification, Rebirth, and Mandala. And Unification is one of those that you really want in the graveyard. Whenever you banish this card from your graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 cubic monster from your hand or deck, ignoring its summon conditions. So with Unification, you really want to chain with Unification and use it to get your singles, like Emder, Blade, Garnix, Buster, or Gil. You really want to use him to get those out, because with each one of these they have their different effects. If you get Buster, you get that 3,000 beater that can attack twice. You know, and that's one of the main things you want to do with this deck. As far as Rebirth and Mandala are concerned, you use their effects as needed. They're just there for protection and whatever the situation arises calls for. Alright, for the extra deck, you've got the Fusion Summoning Monster, the 3 Dark Cubic Lords combined to make him. Then you got the Nightmare package with Griffin, Goblin, and Phoenix. Phoenix for spell, Goblin for chains. Then you run a Decode Talker for the 3 effect monsters, a Gaga for time limit, and the Utopia package for level 4 XYZs. And the rest of them are up to y'all. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so you can put 6 more of any kind of extra deck monster you really want in there. But with this package right here, you're pretty much you have the game. And if you can get the upper hand and get your cubic monsters out there, that's pretty much all you need to win. It's a really fast OTK deck. I think it's tier 1, old school tier 1. It really didn't have a good set of cards until they came out with Durza and the English package. Guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed my cubic deck profile for y'all. If y'all will, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to be coming out with a few more deck profiles here soon. And like I said, everything's just been so hectic here lately that we really haven't had time to do anything on the channel. Or I've barely had time to play my Yu-Gi-Oh! And keep up with it. But now that everything's settled down, we're going to start coming out with more deck profiles. Thanks, guys.